What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cass here, and we are here for week number 6 of This Week in CAW, where for this week, are going to be diving into Atlantic Pros, episode number 12 of their series, and it is APW Atlantic Pros' return to doing content. So I'm glad to have them back. They make really quality stuff. Go check them out on their main platform is Twitch, but their Twitch and YouTube are going to be in the description below. So we're going to get into this match card. There are 7 matches to go through here, and we're going to get into them, starting off with Kobe Williams versus Chris Velvet. And one of the matches that I thought really, and I always think this, and this is even the way I handled my booking too, I think you have to start the show with a bang, and you have to close the show with something big. And I think this match definitely did that. The opening grappling between Velvet and Williams was really good. There were very cool and innovative spots in there that they used with highlight reel. There was even a discus lariat countered into a submission that I don't know if that was highlight reel or if that was just a really cool like luck-based animation, but overall that was a really cool sequence. The constant back and forth, which is one thing that I'm gonna give APW some credit for, is that they really did that throughout the entire show. That every match really felt like it was a back and forth, besides one, and I'll get to that here in a minute. But a constant back and forth between Velvet and Williams kept me entertained through the whole match. The final spot, the Hurricane Rana off the top rope reversal, gave me very Will Ospreay vibes. Absolutely love this match. 4.5 out of 5. Fantastic opener. Possibly the best opener we've seen on This Week in CAW so far. Now, we're going to get in to the World Tag Team title match between Pure Excellence and Time Coded. Pure Excellence is a team that I've had my eye on for a while. I have been looking and watching their stuff, and they're just a team that absolutely impresses me. Drake is always impressive, and it's just Pure Excellence is a team that I 100% can get behind, and even in this match, they took control of the match early, really kind of grounded Time Coded, but Coded was able to bring it back later in the match, get some offense in. But really, once the tag to Jackson Drake happened, the tides kind of shifted in the favor of Pure Excellence. And then Pure Excellence was able to separate, kind of get Time Coded away from each other, kind of isolate one in the ring, and then it was GG's at that point. Overall, a really good experience in this match as well. Normally with tag team matches, I say that it's hard to do. Tag matches are hard to do in CAW, and so I normally wouldn't have given this such a high rating, but I've really enjoyed this tag team match. We go back to the UCW review with that tag match. They got a 5 out of 5. The tag matches are really starting to step up in highlight reel and in CAW, so I'd love to see it. This match gets a 4 out of 5 for me. So now we go into our next match between Damien Dethe and Jack Shark. A absolute, and I'm not going to spend much time talking about this match, absolute domination by the Megalodon Jack Shark. He absolutely battered Dethe. A great showcase for Shark, but as a match, I'm going to have to give it a 1.5 out of 5. As a match compared to the others, not really a competitive back and forth, but overall as a showcase for the Iron Man champion, Jack Shark, fantastic. Now we're going to get into a match between Johnny Zero and Johnny Emerald for the Twitch Championship. Both of these presentations of both of these characters I really like a lot. I've seen Johnny Zero around. He actually inspired a UKW Pinnacle spot that we ended up doing at Pinnacle 3. But Johnny Emerald was able to take control early in the match, but then Zero took it back, and this was another one of those matches that had a really, really good back and forth kind of situation going with it, and I really enjoyed that. Emerald actually kicked out of the first Destino by Johnny Zero, so, and then Emerald would end up hitting the go to sleep. Both men kicked out of each other's big time maneuvers, but that second Destino by Zero was pretty much it at that point, and it was over. Not a bad match. Excited to see. Would be excited to see what these two could do on a big scale in kind of a big event match. 3.5 out of 5, but overall, very good match. Hunter versus Jacob Ali was the next match here in my notes. This match had a very clear feeling out process to me. With the grappling and then the submissions, a very clear feeling out process. And then Ali was able to take advantage with one of the sickest spots I've seen in a while. Where he nailed a top rope knee drop onto the apron, with Hunter being on the apron. Fantastic spot. And then also a really cool spot I didn't see coming, where Hunter rolled through an electric chair German into another German, which is also a really cool spot. But the grappling and suplexes between both Ali and Hunter really kept me entertained in this match. The pinfall counters into the finish was also really cool. 3.5 out of 5. Now, we're going into the Fatal 5-Way Women's match. This match, you could tell, was not as HORE, was much more absolute chaos, which I can always get behind. The use of the weapons also felt different because that hadn't been done on the card so far. So being that and then the way they weren't used in any other match, I think personally this match could have benefited if it was elimination. But like I said, card overall, not bad. Match, not bad. 3.5 out of 5. And now we're going to get into what I thought was fringe 5 out of 5 territory. Ended up coming a little bit short of that marker for me. But, like I said, you got to start the show with a bang. And APW definitely ended the show with a bang with Alexander Bishop versus Kurt Crimson. And the way these two seem to have real good moveset chemistry, like, it's different for somebody to have promo chemistry, but when your two CAWs have moveset chemistry where it seems like the moves flow between the two characters, it's something I really like. And then also the commentary for this entire show was fantastic, but specifically this match is where I feel like it reached its peak. And absolute fantastic. Big ups to the commentator for it. Big ups for an absolute amazing show, and really stepped up for the main event for the world title match. The curb stop counter into the spear counter into the curb stomp was very unique. Hadn't personally seen anything like that done. So seeing that spear counter into the curb stomp was, like I said, unique and really nothing I would have thought of. So big ups for that. And then, of course, the involvement of JC Pentagon and the involvement of Luku and had me really interested in what's going to happen next. And that's what I think for a show, for a CAW show, that's what you have to embed. For a wrestling show in general, that's what you have to build your base off of. You have to want people to come back and view what you're going to do next. And I think this match specifically did that. I think that wanting to see what the industry plant is going to do next, which is Pentagon, Lugu, and apparently Alexander Bishop. So me wanting to see what's going to happen next with that is very exciting. So I definitely will be tuning into another Atlantic Pro show. And I would not be surprised if eventually Atlantic Pro shows up back on This Week in CAW, because they're definitely a show that now has my attention. Well, guys, we are about at the 10-minute mark, and I wanted to take this time to say, of course, as of always, make sure y'all go check out Atlantic Pro's Twitch channel, which is the majority of where their content is streamed first, and then their YouTube channel, which it gets uploaded to afterwards. But make sure y'all go check them out. Drop them a like. Tell them your boy Cass sent them. Also, I wanna say that if you guys have any CAW shows that y'all would like recommended, drop them in the comments. It doesn't matter size. I don't care if it's AIVAI. If it is a CAW show, I will look at it and see if it fits the This Week in CAW format. If it does, I'll drop the review. Well, anyway, guys, this has been your boy Cass. I'm always dedicated to get this content out for you guys. There's been some back and forth with some Wi-Fi issues over the past couple of days, so I was worried about not getting this video out, but of course, we power through. Anyway, this has been your boy Cass. This has been This Week in CAW, Week 6. And above all else, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Bye, guys.